Afghanistan. You know it as the land of Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, endless war, religious fundamentalism, and the burqa. Not the easiest place, then, for a girl to become a pop star. But that's exactly what 19-year-old Mariam wants.
Mariam was the first female singer to perform in public after the fall of the Taliban.
من دوست دارم خودم باشم، اون شخصیتی که خودم دوست دارم همون شخصیت باشم، نه کسی که دیگران میگه تو باید این مریم باشی در صورتی که من نخواهم اون مریم باشم. من میخوایم این مریم باشم که خودم دوست دارم، ولی خب جامعه ما قبول نمیکنه گپ منو.
Mariam hopes her music will help broaden the horizons of her fellow Afghans, not something the Taliban wanted to see.
The Taliban outlawed music altogether during their reign. The cassette tapes and musical instruments they confiscated were hung on trees as a warning to others. Being caught with a guitar or drum could get you beaten or even killed. The traditional musicians' quarter of Kabul was completely destroyed. Musicians either gave up their music, played in their houses like a secret religion, or fled the country. Now, most have returned, and some, like these, run businesses, hiring themselves out for weddings and other occasions. Instruments are on sale again, music schools are popping up all over the country, and the crowds are back, enjoying their music. Yes, things are much better for musicians,
but they still face problems.
Although Afghans love music, most don't love the ones who make it. Musicians, who traditionally hand down their trade from generation to generation, form one of the country's lowest status groups. It's a tough way to grind out a living. In pre-Islamic times, a wall was built in Kabul to separate warring factions. Today the country is still divided into those, mainly young and urban, who want a modern, liberal and international society, and the religious conservatives, who view outside influences as corrupting and un-Islamic. The music scene is now one of the main battlegrounds for the soul of Afghanistan. But whatever problems remain for musicians, it's much, much worse for women, and almost all female Afghan singers live abroad. One successful artist now living in Germany said a woman singing in Afghanistan is like committing suicide.
و زمان شده بود که من میخواستم به خانه خود برم، نزدیکای ساعتای 4 بجه عصر بود فکر میکنم که چند بچه آمدن پیش روی من گرفتن و هر چیزی که از دانشان در آمد برای من گفتن، از که تو فاحشه هستی، تو نایفان دختر رقاصه هستی، تو کجایستی، دیگه در این منطقه نبینیمته، که وگرنه دفعه آخرت باشه در این منطقه ببینیمته، وگرنه از خود دیدی، از چشم خود دیدی، هر چی که دیدی از چشم خودت دیدی. دیگه از اون روز به بعد من یک هفته را در پیش همشیرین بودم. بعد از اون یک هفته دیگه میترسیدم که در خانه برم که مبادا خدای نکرده بلا و ملای سر من نیارن، به خاطر که او قسمت یک عده مردمی هستن که حتی زنا را میکشن در اون منطقه، میکشن هر کسی رو ببینن که بسیار، یا خصوصا امثال من، کسایی که مثلا در عرصه سینما باشن یا در عرصه موسیقی یا هنر باشن بیشتر مورد تهدید هستن.
Mariam gets verbal abuse all the time, as well as stones thrown at her in the street. Even her family wants to stop her singing. One of the only reasons Mariam is able to carry on is the support she gets from her cousin Shakiba, who also plays at the school.
ولی خانواده من مثلا خوش نداره زیاد، به خاطری که مردم فکر میکنن وای دختر اینا مطرب شد، وای اینا رقاصن، وای اینا مثلا چطورن، دنبال گپ میگردن. از خاطر همین امکانات برای پیشبرد موسیقی اصلا وجود نداره.
A couple of years ago, women weren't even seen on TV. Now pop videos from the likes of Iran, India and America show men dancing with women in skimpy outfits. And this in a country where most women still wear the burqa. It's too much for some.
Staff at TV stations have received death threats from the Taliban, and one young female pop presenter was murdered, most believe because of her openly Western lifestyle. While most Afghans wouldn't respond in such an extreme way, They're not comfortable with such a permissive society.
د ښځو رقص ګډا د هغې غزلې په عامو مجالسو کې او په هغه محضرونو کې چې هغه ډېر خلک ورته ناست دي او دا د افغاني غیرت خلاف ده، دا زموږ د عقیدې خلاف ده، زموږ د عنعناتو د رواج خلاف ده.
On top of the gender issues, Afghans are worried about the commercialization of their culture. Foreign interference over the years has left them suspicious of anything that comes from outside, whether it's Arab extremism or Western exploitation. The push for change, unsurprisingly then, is coming from the huge population of Afghans who are returning from their exiles abroad, such as the teachers at Mariam Music School.
As good humans, I think, not even Afghans, as good humans, we have to accept the good parts from every culture and get rid of the bad parts from every culture, our own culture and the Western culture.
For Mariam, meanwhile, the music that brings her so much heartache is also what keeps her going.
وقتی احساس آرامش بخش موسیقی رو می‌بینیم که در هر انسان آرامش می‌بخشه، من خوش دارم که کسی باشم که به دیگران آرامش می‌بخشم. دوست دارم که بخوانم و کسی که صدای من رو میشنوه آرام شود. به مخاطر